They rolled out today and the battle began, and it was a huge one. And so was the break when it finally formed after around 35, 36 kilometres of action. It almost looked like the peloton itself. 32 riders, Sean, set sail today. They all had high hopes.
Well, a lot had high hopes, and some had higher hopes than others because of this almost 20 kilometres uphill to the finish, a very difficult climb. So the riders that had I suppose the talent to finish on this sort of climb, they were really happy, and some of the other riders were saying, well, it's going to be difficult against those riders, but when you're in the breakaway you have to ride with it and see what will happen. And yeah, the expectation of maybe another attack further out never materialised.
Battistella went up the roads, and the roads welcomed with open arms, I think you might say, another member of Quick Step Alpha Vinyl. News of Alaphilippe and his shoulder, it's ligaments.
Yes, he's saying motorbike.
Giving vent to the commissaires there was Evenepoel. He wasn't happy. Battistella was precocious as usual. He's finished runner-up on 2 stages so far, one of which was in high ground, and sharing a pleasantry with Jay Vine's men, who are doing a lot of work for him, Alpecin de Koenig, with 3 in the break, including Vine himself. Battistella came over for the intermediate sprint points as well. There are prizes that go with that, so clearly well worth having. But the gap was huge, Sean, as we started to climb, just shy of 11 minutes. Yes,
and we see Battistella, when he went out in the move there, I think there was a little bit of a head shake, and I don't think he was happy to be out there on his own. He was hoping that there would be more riders trying to get out of this big breakaway and get across and trying to push on and get a number of minutes before they got onto the climb, but it never happened. And of course the team of Alpecin de Koenig controlling very well. And then we see, as it went on, the gap was growing out, and it was a question how much they would have at the finish.
It was Jesper that attacked from Arkea Samsic. Lucas Osvian was also already out of that group. Yes, in the bright yellow, he was asking a question, and it was thinned down the peloton, the breakaway, I should say, rather significantly. And this was a surprise. You can see the salt marks here upon the back end of Jay Vine. He was at the back end of the breakaway, as indeed the group of favourites, including the red jersey, started to attack each other. Looking over his shoulder, Evenepoel, no teammates around him, and none left either for Primoz Roglic, who just about managed to get back on. Well, back within the breakaway group was Jesper when this man attacked. Wants to make a statement, Richard Carapaz. He's had a lot of criticism, and with his own team, the pecking order has changed dramatically. He is not the favoured son today. He was their hero, however. Came to the line. You could see the frustration just pouring out of him. Great result for Richard Carapaz. Booker Kelderman improving his position, rocking into the top 10, into 6th place, in fact, overall, with this finish. Meanwhile, Remco Evenepoel, well, all his main rivals were sitting all around him, and in the end, he decided he'd just sprint to the line and make sure they knew who was boss. Evenepoel finishing it in front of Enric Mas and Primoz Roglic, the principals overall. Today, though, the big man was Richard Carapaz.